that one. It's 8:11. Of course, they're not the first to do it. The Bellamy brothers
That's true.
did reggae country about
right.
25 years ago. And it didn't do real well.
They had a song up by that name. Get into Reggae Cowboy
Yeah,
or
that was
something
it.
like that?
That was it. That was from that album, exactly. It's 8:11 at WEZL. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, the lovely, the talented, the saber of the souls.
It's Kay Hyman.
Kay Hyman from the
Hello,
Charleston
Kay.
Animal Society, and she brought with her, she's got a cage of Peagles and dust mops.
You know, I do have a cage of Peagles and dust mops.
They're actually puppies.
You're right. You are correct.
Yes, these
They're
are.
playing pretty
They
hard over
are.
there.
They are. And these guys, the reason I brought them in, I know everybody looks at them and says, those, you'll have no problem adopting those. And it's true. They will be easily adopted. But what we're looking for them are foster homes for the next 2 weeks. And they were part of a cruelty case. If I can get any one message across today, that would be adopt, don't shop. It's so important that you adopt an animal from a shelter rather than purchase a dog from an indiscriminate breeder who's keeping them in cages, keeping their parents in cages, and just constantly breeding.
Yes.
These puppies came from a home with 10 other dogs and 4 cats, and a poor woman, older woman who just thought she was doing the best thing for them by purchasing them. But
She was just overwhelmed.
Yes, but really what you do...
Well, that didn't sound
stop
good.
that. They're picking on that one. What you do when you buy dogs from a breeder is you encourage them to keep doing it because they're making money. Always make sure that you find a reputable breeder that's AKC sanctioned. Backyard breeders are the biggest problem that shelters have right now, besides feral cats, and which are breeding on their own.
So, when I look at the paper on Sunday, and there's a page of buy dogs, buy dogs, buy dogs. Those are, and I know generically we have to be careful because I guess there are people who are licensed to do this.
Absolutely. You need to research.
Yeah.
Do your research. Just like you're not going to just buy something from someone on the street or someone that you don't know has a good reputation.
Or buy your clothes out of the trunk of a car in a bar.
You're going to... Whoa.
Wait a second.
I'd heard of that one.
No, Rick does that a lot.
Smitty's a good man.
Yeah, the kind that folds out, or watches from somebody on the street where they open their coat.
He knocked over a Dillard truck one time. I got a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, it was really good.
These are living, breathing, animals. So it's important that you do your research. You want to make sure that you're getting a dog that has been bred well and is healthy. There's so many things that can be wrong with a puppy, and you can spend thousands of dollars if you purchase one from a breeder who is not, watching how they breed their animals. They're interbreeding. There are a lot of wonderful people out there who love a specific breed and are breeding them because they love the breed. And there are people that are doing it for greed.
Right.
So what have you got today?
I have 2 beautiful Shih Tzu puppies.
Now, are these
Those are the
full-
dust mops,
the black and white ones.
and they're beautiful.
Are they
And they are
purebred?
beautiful. I mean,
They
what
look
does
like they
pure
are.
mean? I don't know. Did they have 2 parents that were both of the same breed? Yes. They look very much so. There are also little puggly mixed things, pugs and beagles. They're also
Now, was that on purpose?
Yes, sir. That's the new designer breed. They have
People are buying those?
Yes, sir. They are buying
Oh, they're so
pugs
cute.
and beagles that are mixed
They're
together.
all cute.
I think
the Shih
Paris Hilton
Tzus-
has one.
She probably does. A lot of actors do. It's the new designer breed, just like Golden Doodle and Labradoodle, which we've all known at the Charleston Animal Society and shelters across the country for years that mixed breeds are the best breeds. But these guys need foster homes.
Yes,
they
they
need
do.
about 2 weeks of foster care. You can fill out an application at the Charleston Animal Society. And if you decide after your foster time that you want to adopt them, then that can be arranged. Or you can network in their favor and bring adopters with them, but they have to come back, be spayed and neutered, and you know, the main
Is that
thing
the case with the other 10 at the shelter
absolutely,
still?
So
yes,
this
sir.
is 4 of 14, you said,
Yes,
right?
sir, and there are 4 cats as well.
Wow.
Okay.
And you know, she is in a better place, being taken care of, the owner, and we're just really grateful to Animal Control for seeing the problem and reacting and making sure that they pulled these animals out of that situation, and for neighbors who reported it. If you see someone who's being overwhelmed, you know, do something, help them to spay those cats that are living outside their back door, or help them to get the help they need.
Somebody asked me the other day, they heard us talking about the feral cat colonies. And that program that they have where you
Trap,
bring them
neuter,
in.
release.
Exactly. So how do you go about catching a bunch of feral cats?
Oh, it's easy. They're wonderful traps. They're called Have a Heart traps. We have them available. If you live in Charleston County, we will lend them to you. They're great traps. You put a can of the stinkiest food you can find in the back, and the people who are feeding these colonies, they have to stop feeding for at least 24 hours to entice them to go after the stinky food. They go right in the traps. You bring the trap to the shelter. We spay neuter them. They stay in that after they're sedated. They go and they're spayed.
And you take them right
they
back
go
to where
right
they
back in
found.
that trap. They stay overnight at the shelter, but they're in that trap. You pick the trap up, carry it back, open the flap, and
they're
they
gone.
run out.
That's right.
And
It's
that's the end of the
awesome.
cycle.
That
It is
feral
so
cat.
awesome.
That ends the cycle.
That feral cat we got, best thing ever. It stays in our backyard now. It will come within 3 or 4 feet of us. He knows every day what time we feed him. And it's funny to watch how the squirrels now just timidly walk down the tree and look around because they know that cat's back
Cat's
there.
gonna take them
We've had
out.
They're
no
the
pest
best.
problems at all. It is truly the best thing you can do for green pest control.
Green pest control, and we're doing it everywhere. We're doing it at marinas. We have people that are releasing them in barns. We're releasing them in communities. It's an awesome, awesome program. If you're interested in spay neuter for your pet, a family member, you live in North Charleston, it is free.
That's great.
556-7729. Please call today.
And if you're able to foster a couple of puppies, they need your assistance right now because these little guys are feisty.
We're having fun in that
We
group.
got
Puppies.
Peagles and Dust Mops available today at the Charleston Animal Society on
put that on
Sounds
Remember.
their
like a
card.
Disney movie.
It does. Peagles and Dust Mops. It's 8:18. Kay, thank you so
Thank you,
much.
guys.
All right, bye-bye.